Roger Ramjet's on.
Oh, I've seen this one. Ivan Ivanov, the mad scientist, wants to blow up the president from his secret laboratory inside the volcano, but Roger and the American Eagle Squadron nuke them and save the world. Boring.
You had to tell me, didn't you? You know how to ruin a man's retirement.
Get a life, Grumble Pop. Roger Ramjet's bad for your brain.
There's nothing wrong with Roger. I wrote to him once.
You wrote to a cartoon character?
Yes, Miss Smarty Emu Legs, and what's more, he sent me back his autograph. Not like that jumped-up Davy Crockett.
Davy Crockett and Roger Ramjet. This is the cultural diet of a modern male human being. No wonder the world sucks.
God, women power again. Listen, girlie, I don't care how much hair you got under your arms, you'll never be a bloke.
It's natural for women to have hair under their arms.
It's not. It's just that God made a mistake. Then he had to invent Lady Remingtons.
I and the sisters are the new order, and you old crocs had better get used to it.
Listen, if I can't get used to speed bumps, I'm never going to get used to you and your little hairy-legged mates. Why don't you go out and buy yourself a pretty dress and get yourself a job?
No!
With a bit of luck, it'll be a David Jones perfume counter and you'll come home looking like a real person.
You know what really worries me, Grumble Pop? It's a scary fact that you and I are genetically linked.
Oh, look! Look what's happened! Roger's finished!
And one day that feral Bullpitt gene will strike and I'll find myself wearing fluffy day-glow slippers and watching Kerry Ann Kennelly. I won't be in till late. We're doing a night shoot at a women's refuge.
Ted, mate!
Oh, God, another one. Hey, Fred, Barney's arrived.
G'day, sweetie.
It's Terry!
Ted, mate! You gotta help me. Oh, strike me, Catholic Johnny, you look dreadful. What happened? I'm getting fit. You look like you need the Kerry Packer jumper leads. Do you want a beer?
It's Muriel. She's got me on a health kick.
How long have you been on it?
Started this morning.
Oh, better go carefully on the first day. How far have you run?
From next door.
Jeez, that's 20 metres uphill. You're lucky that Wesley wind stopped last night.
Tell me about it. Thank God Darcy gave me a lift on the ride on. I've got to hide out here for a while.
What brought all this on?
Bloody Dr. Wright.
Someone should blow Dr. Wright up.
What's wrong with hard arteries anyway? At our age, it's the only thing that is hard.
Jono!
Oh, God, it's her. I knew I should have married her sister. I am not here.
Morning, Ted.
You got any leftovers?
Sorry, Ted. We're on a health regime. Have you seen Jono?
Oh, he was here, but he had to rush off to Kathy Freeman's place to borrow some shorts.
Oh, Ted. You don't expect me to believe that. Kathy Freeman. She's a size 8. And Jono's got a bum like a hippo on heat.
Have a care, Muriel.
Jono, there you are. What a stunning surprise. Gee, you had me fooled. You should be running.
I know, and I'm anxious to. I'm just waiting for Ted to get into his running gear. Eh? Now, hurry up, Ted, or I'll have to get warmed up again. Put your Reeboks on. Yeah, as soon as Ted saw the change in me, he was all for it, weren't you, Ted?
Eh?
It's quite a good idea, I suppose. At least I won't have to run with you.
Yeah, good point, Muriel. Now, off you go. Ted and I will be on the road in a minute.
I actually don't get a lot of pleasure out of running. My handbag keeps knocking my knees.
I read somewhere where jogging sends you blind.
Ted, mate, trust me. It's a win-win situation.
Everyone says that, but I'm always the one that loses.
Trust me. All we do is run out the front gate and round the corner to the cake shop.
The one with the Swedish girl with the,
Good Swiss rolls, yeah. So, we have breakfast there every morning and then get a cab back.
Who pays?
I do.
Oh, just get me sand shoes.
Now, on a different note, I regret to announce that Max Green has left the village.
But he'd only just moved in. The Grace Brothers boxes are still outside.
It's not as if he planned it, Muriel, for God's sake.
It's the third passing from Villa 39 in a year. I've heard some of the residents call it the Villa of Death.
Oh, that would be very enticing in the real estate agent's window, wouldn't it? Anyway, for those who are interested, Mr. Green's funeral is scheduled for 3 o'clock tomorrow in the chapel.
Do you think it could be the electricity? What? In the Villa of Death, do you think the electricity could be leaking out of the power points and killing people?
Muriel, shut up. Please.
Hang on, I'm booting up.
What?
Yes, of course. The Villa of Death is cursed.
Whispering Pines is a curse-free village.
No. When they were building it, they probably had a gypsy gyprocker from Romania. And one night, he sneaked back onto the building site that was to become Villa 39 and sealed his mum into the wall with a chicken skull necklace. What? Of course. It's so obvious when you think about it.
Listen to me. There is no curse. There is no leaking electricity. It's not radioactive. It is not built on a toxic waste dump. It is just a perfectly normal villa that people happen to die in. All right? Good. Anyway, I don't wish to alarm anyone, but it would appear the village is being stalked by a serial cat tormentor.
Really?
Once again, Madge Burroughs' cat was found trapped inside the player piano.
Wasn't me. I love that bloody cat.
Be that as it may, Mr. Bullpitt, it will not happen again because it has rendered the piano useless. All we can get out of it now is the lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. And as if that's not bad enough, how would you suddenly like to find out your current lover is a bigamist?
What?
A bigamist! Don't you know what a bigamist is? A bigamist is a gorgeous photocopy repairman who says he loves me but is married to 2 other women. 2! And it is said that both of them are younger and prettier than me. And now the pathologist has lost the test results and it's probably too late to do them again. And you wonder why I'm a woman at the edge. There's a number of interesting things there that concern you all. Read them or smoke them. Wipe your bottom with them. I don't care.
Well, are we going to talk about the sabotage of the barbecue lights?
Jono, show some sensitivity. Poor Samantha. I'll go and have a chat to her.
Isn't that how we got into this mess in the first place?
Wow. Ted Buana, have I got a software package for you?
Eh?
You too, Jono, might as well have both the Iron Men.
We jog every morning, I tell you.
At least that's what Muriel thinks. What a dill.
Have a care, Ted.
Sorry.
Stand by to tick the boxes. How would you like free food for 3 months?
Really free or sneaky I got you again free?
Really free.
Oh, I'll take that. What do I need?
There's got to be a catch.
It's a promotion for Bulge Busters. They're looking for retired fat blokes to star in their ads. If you can lose 20 kilos over 10 weeks, they'll pay you $1,000 and you go into a draw for a free trip to Tahiti.
20 kilos. Well, sounds hard.
Oh, 20 kilos, yeah. That's a whole leg. Still, I don't walk much and I've sold the bike.
Well, I'm not living on rabbit food and prune juice.
No problemo. It's not taking it off that's hard. It's how you put it on that counts. Are you with me?
I get it, Twiggy Boo.
Well, I don't get it. What is it, Ted?
Well, work it out yourself, but I really do know, definitely. I'm not lying. Look, you better explain it to him, Darcy. And do it loud so I can hear.
Oui, Samantha.
Yes? What is it?
Are you all right?
Were they all right on the Titanic? Were they all right at Chernobyl? Am I a hooter or a tootsie? Of course I'm not all right.
Would you like to talk about it, dear?
Go away, Muriel. I need to eat lots of chocolate.
Oh dear, chocolate. It is serious. I've always said first chocolate, then the rope.
Rope?
You know, do-it-yourself hanging.
Muriel, I'm not about to hang myself just because a Xerox technician came to change my toner cartridge and walked off with my heart.
What I am seeing is an emotional mayday, a Cadbury's distress flare.
Put a sock in it, Muriel.
I can understand you not wanting to talk about it with me because, as Jono has said recently, shut up, Muriel, you have the brains of a shower curtain.
I'm going to get him, Muriel.
Oh dear, vengeance.
I'm going to make Lorena Bobbitt look like Mary Poppins pruning petunias. I wonder if Interflora would deliver a flower bomb.
Father Paul, he's the answer.
A priest would not deliver a bomb.
He's not just a priest. He's a trained counsellor. He's worked with all kinds of deranged people like yourself.
I might as well. I've run out of chocolates.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wyndham, but we're looking for heavier, chunkier, sort of huge fat men. Perhaps if you hadn't had your stomach stapled, we could have done business. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm beginning to think there are no old fat blokes left in Australia. And if we don't find someone today, we'll have to cancel the whole campaign. And then AB will fire me, and I will fire you, and you'll be back taking snaps of kids with Santa. Oh, well. One last try. Next. Voila. Cancel the Santa suit, Damien. We're in business. And you are?
Very fat. When do I get me free food and me $1,000?
You would be Mr. Bullpitt?
Yes.
Seriously?
Watch it, mate.
And Mr. Johnston?
President and President of the Village Residents Association, Service Medal and Bar.
This is amazing. We were hoping for one, but two. This'll knock the stuffing out of Jenny Craig's sumo wrestler.
Stuffing? There's no stuffing round here, is there, Ted?
No
stuffing. No. Ho, 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 ho.
Get a shot of us, Damien.
You mean we've got the job?
You are going to be stars.
Pickle me grandmother, I'm gonna be rich!
Oh, I can see the billboards now. The Bulge Busters Twin Challenge. You're never too old to be slim.
Okay, smart.
Is it really necessary to videotape me? I mean, the lighting's appalling.
It's part of my feminist film course. You and your career are important social history.
When I was in films, I had my own lighting man. Come to think of it, I had all of them. Oh, but young Carly was exceptional, and he could light well, too. Oh, no, not here, Terry, darling. More out here.
Okay.
And just a teensy bit out of focus. You know, it softens things.
Okay. We are rolling. Ready?
Always, darling.
Exploitation and domination of women in the 20th century. Joan Collins interview, take 1. Joan Collins, your illustrious career has seen you starring in such great films as Monsoon Madness in 92, Passion on the Orient Express and Damned Is My Desire in 1955. And many, many television shows.
All of them wonderful.
How do you feel about being exploited by all those men over the years?
Me? Exploited by men? Oh, don't be silly, darling. Oh, you girls of today in your feminist struggle. You just don't realize the power of a woman.
Now I'm confused. Men are the enemy.
No, they're not. Just remember, men are like furniture.
Furniture.
Yes, rearrange them when you're a bit bored with them and sit on them occasionally. That keeps us all happy. And if they wear out and their legs get a bit wonky, chuck them away.
Is that fair?
All's fair in love and war, darling.
Not all men are like that.
Of course they are. In a woman's hands, they're like soft, warm clay. And I'll prove it to you.
How?
The very next man who walks through that door, I will possess and control in 24 hours.
You're sure? The very next man?
Yes.
Oh, after you. Bless you.
I'm looking for Samantha MacDonald.
Oh, watch her, mate. She's a bit aggro at the moment.
Try her, Ruffus. Well, that's the end of that.
No, darling, just the beginning.
But it's Father Paul, a priest. Why him?
Because he's there, darling, because he's there.
And holding up the Bulge Busters dinners so we can see them. Not over your face, Mr. Bullpitt.
Oh, right.
And big smiles for Damien. Excellent. That's the one for the ad. I think that's a wrap, Damien.
Do we get our money now?
Oh, you have to take the weight off first.
Well, that'll be hard, won't it, Ted?
No, it'll be easy, but oh, yeah, it's going to be really, really hard.
I don't understand how you can have low kilojoule roast lamb and baked potato.
That's the secret of Bulge Buster's success. Real food without the fat stuff. It's computer enhanced and digitally remastered.
These digits, can you taste them?
Oh, no. They're invisible to the naked taste buds. We call it virtual food. You'd never know the difference. Anyway, Damien, let's get out of here.
Hang on, you're taking our free food.
Oh, no, this is just display stuff for the ad. That's your food there.
Oh.
Happy bulge busting. Bye.
Righto, Ted, let's get stuck into it before Muriel finds out.
Have some of that digital lemon meringue pie. I wonder if there's any virtual ice cream in there.
No, Ted, just this.
I think we've been had.
Rabbit food.
That'd be right. Bullpitt's the bunny as usual.
Spent all my years of counselling troubled souls, I've always worked with a view that no matter how bleak and hopeless things might appear to be, there's always a ray of hope. In your case, though, not a sausage.
What is it, Father, that makes me attract bigamists, steroid ragers, transvestites, confused Buddhist monks?
Don't forget the gay bulldozer driver.
What worries me is I'm sure he wasn't gay before I met him. I mean, I did know the judge was a borderline case, so it shouldn't have come as a surprise when I bumped into him at the sports girls' sale.
It's a harsh fact of life that a young woman of your age has a greater chance of being struck by a meteor than meeting a straight, single man.
I haven't met a straight single man since I was walking through the park on my way home from Brownies. And I didn't really want to meet him. Maybe you know him. He went on to become a Christian brother.
I don't know any Christian brothers.
Oh, Joan.
Excuse me for interrupting, Samantha, but I just need a quick word with Father.
Oh, Father Paul, this is Joan Collins, our resident. Resident.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
And I'm enchanted to meet you. I've heard so many wonderful things about you.
Oh, one does one's best.
Yes, this one always does too. I was wondering when you finished here.
Oh, I don't think I'll ever be finished here.
I was hoping you could call by Villa 5.
Certainly. Anything special?
Well, it's a sort of confession, I suppose. I won't go into detail now, but it involves...
Heavens above.
Another stick of celery, Ted.
You know you can stick it, don't you?
There we are. Fish and chips, 2 hamburgers with the lot, a curry pie, and a pineapple donut.
Where's my order?
In here. They didn't have any low-cal mineral water, so I got you a couple of Chico rolls.
That'd be right. Why do they always ring at meal times?
Mr. Bullpitt?
Yes.
Fraud squad.
Wrong, I drive a Holden. The bloke next door's got the Ford.
Who was that?
Some falcon freak.
Nothing wrong with falcons.
They'll be looking for you, Jono.
Police, open up! Cops, I'm out of here.
Okay, fat boys. Up against the wall and spread them.
Picking me grandmother. I'm a crim.
Fat boy, make my day.
Shoot him. He's the one with the Ford.
Joan Collins interview, day 2. Miss Collins, yesterday we got your Logie-winning triumph in Holiday Island, and today we'd like to look at the last...
Excuse me, lady. I was looking for... Oh, good morning, Joan.
Oh, Paul, how are you?
Never felt so good. How are you?
Yes, I'm feeling good too.
Actually, I was looking for Samantha.
I saw her out near the pool.
Thank you.
Au revoir, Paul.
Well, he seems very happy this morning.
And why shouldn't he, darling? He's our father who art been to heaven.
Smile! Well done. That's the shot. Pack up, Damien.
Can we have our checks now?
I'm amazed at how rapidly you got rid of all that weight.
Oh, it just fell off, didn't it, Ted? It just fell off, because all that celery helped.
There you are.
Oh, thank you very much. Can we have our free food now?
Well, you can, but I wouldn't take any of it. It's just relabeled TV dinners. We've got warehouses full of it.
Oh, well, can we have some of it?
Oh, the bulge-busting thing is just another way of selling it.
So it's nothing more than a rip-off.
Well, you could call it a rip-off. We see it more as modern marketing to fat dills who'll buy up anything.
Right. Did you get that? Loud and clear. Constable, give these two a ride in our special fraud Falcon.
Thanks, Jono. Thanks, Ted. You're a legend.